Hey YouTube, what is going on, guys? Yes, I'm a little quiet right now. I kind of need to be. Thank you for joining me on another ENTREVOLUTION mindset episode. It's your man Arnold, and today we have 332 opportunities to improve and develop ourselves. Now, I have to keep my voice down. Hopefully I don't wake her up, but she'll get mad at me if I put the camera on her for too long. But guys, today I got a little distracted. Got distracted with work on my laptop. I didn't get distracted enough with my daughter. And I say distracted enough because I've talked about good distractions and bad distractions before. And I definitely feel that because of the inconsistencies of our visits, I never really allocate the time properly to spend time with her. Which kind of sucks on my part, just because I'm not used to it. It's not an excuse. But that's why I didn't film in her room today. She's in her room, but without making this video too weird, because I'm all quiet and stuff, I wanted to talk about the importance of influence. I've touched base on being an influencer both on the internet and in person. And one of the biggest things, one of the most important things, is the people that we influence that are the most important to us. Our children, our siblings, cousins, whatever. We have a lot of effect on the people that are the closest to us, friends too. But being specific to parents, or not even to parents, but more specific people who interact with younger children on a daily basis. It's very important that you're very mindful of the things that you're doing and how it is that you're influencing your siblings, kids, whatever. You really have to be careful with how you talk, what you say, what you're speaking, especially if they're not around you all the time. And I think that not having my daughter around all the time, we kind of bump heads, and her way of thinking can sometimes be a little difficult. In her opinion, if mommy said so, then mommy's right. I'm not here to question her mom or, talk about that, but not every single thing is correct. And when you're dealing with a child and you try to tell them certain things that, that's not the way you're supposed to do it, or, they learn something a certain way and they're not doing it right. You want to correct them, but they're being stubborn about it. You can't force it on them. You can't just make them do something. You can't just automatically assume that you can make them think differently or that you're going to influence them right away, or you can have quite opposite effect. You can influence them quite rapidly, very powerfully. And you have to be careful with that too. So I kind of sound a little up and down here. The significance of this video today, and I'm sorry that it's so quiet, again, just I'm doing horrible at recording these on time, but it's being mindful of who you're influencing. Doesn't matter who you are, whether you're younger or older. In my situation, being a father, a lot of the things that I do and say are influential to her. And it's something that I need to be careful, I need to mind, I need to pay attention to. both good and bad. So today I'm recording really late. I'm really tired. I have no energy. Well, I have energy, but I cannot be loud. I think I'm already bugging her. But yeah, guys, for those of you who are parents, for sure, this is definitely for you. What we do, telling our kids to live by how we say and not by how we do is definitely incorrect. You can never win in that situation. People, your children will always mimic you, will always be like you. No matter how many times you tell them not to do something, if you're doing it, they're gonna do it too. I guess you could say I'm a victim of that too. With my father, he did a lot of do as I say, not as I do, and that didn't work out for him or for me. So with that being said, guys, be mindful of how you influence your children. Let them choose. Let them choose for themselves, and influence them only to make good decisions, to make smart decisions, and to ask questions. Don't make them like you. I'm not saying you're a bad person, but let them be them. I see too much of my daughter's mom in her. And again, this is not to be negative. Not all the traits are the greatest. And yeah, I think we need to be very mindful of how we influence our children. So with that being said, guys, 332 opportunities to improve and develop ourselves. I hope you did something to improve and develop yourself today. Influence. Who are you influencing? Are you influencing them the right way? Are you even aware that you're influencing people? You guys have a good night. Take care.